President Tinubu seeks National Assembly's approval for fresh 1.76 trillion naira borrowing to fund budget deficit. They refuse to speak out. Gov Zulum slams leaders over polygamy in IDP camps. Wike approves 70,000 naira minimum wage for FCTA staff. FG proposes 0% VAT on food, education, healthcare, exempt rent, transport. Oyedele. Summary of the news. President Tinubu has submitted a fresh external borrowing proposal to the National Assembly requesting approval for 1.767 trillion naira under the 2024 Appropriation Act. The loan, if approved, is intended to partly finance the 9.7 trillion naira budget deficit for the year. The request was presented to lawmakers during Tuesday's plenary by the Speaker. The federal government growing debt burden is further underscored by the recent report from Channels Television, which indicated a rise in the collective debt of Nigeria's 36 states. By June 2024, the state's total debt had risen to 11.47 trillion naira, a 14.57% increase from December 2023. External debt also saw an uptick, climbing from $4.61 billion to $4.89 billion in the same period, source Sahara Reporters. Borno State Governor Gov Zulum has expressed concern over the situation in internally displaced persons IDPs camp in the state, where some individuals have taken multiple wives despite being unable to adequately provide for their families. Zulum criticized politicians at both the state and national levels for hesitating to address the issue due to fears of losing votes during elections. The question is, which Islamic teacher has spoken out against this? Which member has kicked against this situation? The governor asked. Zulum cited an example of an individual who arrived at the camp in 2011 or 2012 with one wife but now has four, underscoring the economic strain this behavior places on the state. Source Daily Post. Federal Capital Territory FCTA Minister Wike has approved the payment of 70,000 naira new national minimum wage for staff of the FCTA administration. This was disclosed by the acting head of the civil service of FCT, Mrs. Grace Adayolo, on Tuesday in Abuja. The head of service disclosed that the minister also granted approval for payment of 3 months arrears for all staff of the administration with effect from November 2024. Source Vanguard newspaper. Chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Mr. Oyedele, on Monday said the proposed tax reforms bill before the National Assembly are not aimed to undermine any region of the country. In his presentation, Mr. Oyedele, who maintained that there is no negative thinking about any region or anything, disclosed that the administration proposed 0% VAT on food, education and healthcare, exempt rent, transport, etc., increased rate on non-essential items to partly offset reduction on essential items, as well as discontinue with other consumption taxes and charge only VAT where applicable, while all businesses will be able to recover VAT on their assets and services, thereby lowering their overall cost and reducing inflation. He argued that the proposed reform would only ensure efficiency and give more revenue to states where goods and services are consumed, while over 97% of SMEs will be exempted from charging VAT on their sales. Source Tribune Online. Follow for more. November 19th, 2024.